Joe.
Yeah,
Joe.
Yeah. We are back, my nigga.
Yes.
It's a brand new week.
Pam, pam,
Go out there and be great. If you like, don't be great.
And see.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Redeemer. This episode of
Redeemer, my nigga.
My name is right now. I fully rebrand. My name is Redeemer. Yes. This episode is brought to you by Tecno.
Come on,
bro. You know the Tecno ambassador be Mohammed Kudus. And then Tecno says if you buy any of the Common 40 series, they can fly some fans all the way to the UK to go and watch their brand ambassador Mohammed Kudus play beautiful football. Bro,
wow,
then go take care of the accommodation.
Tecno does this, man.
Then go take care of your accommodation, your flights, every single thing that you need. They just go take you from here, bam, all the way to the United UAE to go and watch Mohammed Kudus play beautiful football. Now, it just be very, very simple. Just buy any of the Common 40 series. They have the Common 40, they have the Common 40 Pro, and then the Common 40 Premier 5G. That one to go to the market very soon. Get any of the Tecno mobile, and then if you finish, the link is in the description. Register, and then you stand a chance to go to the United to go and watch Mohammed Kudus. So get yourself a Tecno mobile, and then be part of the Tecno family. Now, this phone, when you buy this phone, you have the chance to go to UK to go and watch Mohammed Kudus. Phone plus visa plus travel ticket plus Mohammed Kudus. Now, let's go straight into the story, right? Over the weekend, I'm sure you guys have seen the news, the reports that Sarkodie, Obede Pombede is in the news alongside Ecobank. You say Sarkodie, they sue Ecobank. Sarkodie is taking Ecobank to court. Ecobank, the old Sarkodie. What exactly is the story? But if you guys remember, a few months ago, before that, Sarkodie is a brand ambassador for FBG Bank, First Bank Ghana, right? And they signed him at, I think, in May 2024. So I think next month will be exactly 1 year. Sarkodie was signed as a brand ambassador for FBG Bank. And after they signed Sarkodie, as ambassador, most of the things about the FBG Bank, it was Sarkodie in picture that they take promote them. Now, another bank in the system, that is Ecobank. After they signed Sarkodie, recently, I'm sure you guys have seen Ecobank Campus. They launched a campaign, right? When Ecobank launched the campaign, the image they use, like the person they look like Sarkodie. Some people say it be AI. Somebody say then go Kumasi, go pick Sarkodie and Lookalike where they use them. Ecobank launched anti-fraud campaign. Looks can be deceiving. They launched anti-fraud campaign. Looks can be deceiving. And then the campaign that they launched, the image that they used to spearhead the campaign was an individual that when you see the individual, the first thing that comes to mind, to be very honest, is Sarkodie. I don't know for you, but for me, the first image that comes to mind is Sarkodie. So, Sarkodie look alike being a Mwakwakofei, and why are you using Sarkodie? Ecobank, what are you guys playing? You can see the artwork on your screen, right? So looks can be deceiving. It's giving scam with the image down there. And then this was the caption. Dear valued customer, we are live with our anti-fraud campaign. Looks can be deceiving. With the hashtag, it's giving scam. For a confidence trick to be successful, it needs to look innocent and original. So when this why is Sarkodie? Because if you know Ecobank very well, their brand ambassador is Kim Promise. They signed Kim Promise in 2021. So Kim Promise is spearheaded most of the conversations for Ecobank. So people are asking, if you are using Sarkodie's Lookalike, why are you not using Kim Promise Lookalike instead? But Sarkodie be the one person you use. So the image has been online, but just the weekend we saw this is Sarkodie. Take Ecobank go court. Say, I'll sue you. Yeah, for using on my image. Already, I work with another bank. You go to use my Lookalike. I feel like, nah, it's not right. So this was the report. This report was out there. It was published by Asia that she was the first person that broke the news on Facebook. So I need to give her the a shout out. This was the details. In the Court of Justice, Commercial Division, Michael Owusuado, aka Sarkodie, and Ecobank Ghana Limited. An action having been commenced against you by the issue of this writ by the above named plaintiff, Michael Owusu Ado, aka Sarkodie. You are hereby commanded that within the 8 days after this service of writ on you, inclusive of the day of service, you do cause an appearance to be entered for you, Ecobank Ghana Limited, and take note that in default of your so doing, judgment is given in your absence without further notice. Dated 25th March 2025. Statement of claim. Where therefore the plaintiff claims against the defendant as follows. A declaration that the conduct of defendant in publishing the image of the plaintiff in relation to its product is a breach of intellectual property rights of the plaintiff. B, a declaration that the conduct of the defendant in publishing the image of the plaintiff in relation to the product in breach of the provisions of the Protection Against Unfair Competition Act. C, an order of perpetual injunction to restrain the defendant, its agents, and assigns from associating the image of the plaintiff with its products without the consent of the plaintiff. D, an order for the defendant to withdraw all publications of his image in relation to its product. Then E, an order for the defendant to pay damages as compensation for breach of the intellectual property rights of the plaintiff. And then F, cost. We don't have the full report, right? The full write-up, we don't have it. But this is the information that has been provided to us online, that Sarkodie has taken the Ecobank to court. But we have a student who is practicing the law on the line that we are going to call him and ask him that, as it stands, with the information available, does it look likely that Sarkodie will win this particular case, or Ecobank will get their way out of this particular case, or how does this case pan out when it goes to court? So I'll speak to Yuda Brown, a student of law, and then we'll know what the law says about this particular story. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Yuda Brown on the line. Hello.
Yeah.
So I'm sure you have seen the Sarkodie and Ecobank court. This is Sarkodie. Sarkodie sues Ecobank. As a student of law, what do you think happens in the worst case scenario per the information available?
Okay, so with this first, I would say a smart move demands a smart counter move. So Ecobank, they were very smart with the whole marketing thing, and Sarkodie, his lawyers are also very smart with this. But then first, we've not been able to get the full document. Neither have we been able to get the write-up from Ecobank's website. So we just do it based on the available information on the internet. So first, reading through his writ, that's the document. It looks as though he is now filing the suit based on the fact that they did not use a lookalike and they used his image. So in the suit, he's saying that they used his image in relation to their advert. Therefore, they've breached his intellectual property rights. But then that is not their main focus. That's why I'm saying they were very smart in this. Now, his main focus is on the Unfair Competition Act of Ghana. And the unfair competition is like any practice from a corporate body that ends up deceiving people or gives that corporate body an unfair advantage. So using Sarkodie's lookalike in some way, it gives them an unfair advantage. And Sarkodie on the side as well, while they are riding on a little audience that he have, would not get maybe any monetary value from them. That's why he's taking up the case. So if you watch the first point A, he has said that a declaration that the conduct of the defendant, which is the Ecobank, in publishing the image of the plaintiff, which is Sarkodie, in relation to the product, which is the home marketing thing, is a breach of the intellectual property rights of the plaintiff, that's Sarkodie. So he's now saying that them using his image is a breach of his rights. Now, Ecobank might say that, okay, so the image that they used is not Sarkodie's image. The image that they used is just a lookalike. Then that is when it now brings Sarkodie to his strong point, which is on the B, that a declaration that the conduct of the defendant publishing his image, that's the image of the plaintiff, in relation to the whole marketing thing, is in breach of the Protection Against Unfair Competition. Now, when you check the Protection Against Unfair Competition, in the section 1, it has said that you are prevented from doing things that would confuse the public to thinking someone rendering his service like Sarkodie as a business, I just want to make it very simple. So Sarkodie is a brand and he's representing himself as a business. And one of the things they do is to help companies in marketing. So anything you do that would confuse people to thinking a brand or a business is doing something for you, when in fact, in that case, they are not doing it for you. It's an unfair competition. So it's now basing on the fact that, okay, if you've used my lookalike, then why couldn't you use me? Or why couldn't you use even any different example to still market your anti-fraud or whatever campaign, but then you use someone like me, then in short, you were just trying to deceive the public or convincing the public to think that I was behind it. And if you watch the Section 3 of the Act as well, it has said something that any act that is likely to mislead the public in respect of any enterprise. So we can use Sarkodie as the enterprise here, his brand.
Okay.
That, yes, to deceive the public in respect of any enterprise that its services by that enterprise, that by that Sarkodie's whole brand.
Okay.
Yes, it's supporting this Ecobank marketing is an unfair competition. So now Sarkodie can see that what you tried to do was now to mislead, just simply to mislead the public to thinking that, oh, maybe I supported it, or just misleading the public to think that, okay, maybe I've endorsed this whole thing. Then now you can come to the B that by trying to deceive, the C, that by trying to deceive the public, then the court should now give an injunction preventing Ecobank from doing this, because in short, they are just misleading the public. I don't know if this simple explanation makes it clear.
So in any case, Sarkodie has a case. In any point, Sarkodie has a case. Whether the A, B, or C, or D, it looks like Sarkodie has a case.
Oh, yes, he has a case. There's this similar case in the foreign jurisdiction, I think Vanna White or something like that, where they used a robot which was similar to her image to advertise a brand. She ended up, while it's not similar to Sarkodie's case, she ended up getting her whole compensation she needed because at least they used the image. So that's why he's also going not in relation to the fact that they used a lookalike, but then he's going from his rate to the E, that they used his image. Now, if they say they didn't use this image, then that's where they can come in with
2 points B. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
That, okay, you didn't use my image, but you were trying to do things with my brand to mislead the public to get an unfair advantage. You understand?
But some people are saying that since the full document is not out, it looks like it is not accurate. This document is not from maybe the court or something. But probably as a student of the law, when you see this particular document, can you tell if it is real or if it is fake by you being a student of the law?
Yes, so you can really tell if it's fake or it's real, but then you still need the full document, because with this it has the Chief Justice stamp, it has the every necessary details. But then so maybe you've had the full document, or you've had reports from the lawyers or the firm that is handling this case, you wouldn't be able to confirm. I've tried to check out the full document, I've not found it, and I've tried to check out Ecobank's websites to find their campaign as well, which I am not finding. Just as they said on their campaign, it might look original, but it's deceiving. So the documents might look original, but it might be deceiving.
Okay. All right. So I'll come back to you probably maybe if there's further developments on this particular case. We just wanted to know how this pans out in the court of law. But if Sarkodie is to win this case, Usha, I need to my money 10 billion.
No, so with this type of case, if you can't give a fixed amount, is what the lawyers may propose to the court. Check to see. But in every case that is sent to court, once there are lawyers behind it, then the case is reasonable because the lawyers have thought of it. They've checked through the necessary laws before filing the case. It's not as though he just sends it to court himself. There are lawyers behind, so definitely has a stand.
Okay, sure. But before you go, right, do you think there could be any chance where Ecobank can get away with this particular case?
Oh, yes, there are a lot of chances where Ecobank can get out with this case. But then again, I'm not in that right position to say this, because since it's a case that is happening, it would more look like a legal advice or a legal opinion, which I'm prevented from doing that right now. But then with the right lawyers, they can do that. And that's what I was saying. I needed to check their page to see the full campaign, to read all what they've written, even if they've given a disclaimer and all these. So yes, they can get away with it. A smart move demands a smart counter. Any of the ways, the two of them all could get away with it. It's depending on their lawyers, and the final decision lies in the hands of the court.
Okay. Thank you very much, Yuda Brown, for talking to us.
Yes, thank you too.
All right.
Okay.
So guys, that was Yuda Brown on the line. He gave us the details or a brief breakdown about Sarkodie and then Ecobank, this particular lookalike issue that is going to be in court. Probably, I don't know how this pans out, but he has given us fair details. But those of you online that you are trying to attribute this whole thing, and a Sarkodie and this they use it lookalike and Sarkodie is not you. Why are you complaining? Defamation, bro. If you don't understand the law, you don't know how the law works. Because I can't be working for party A, then party B will go and use my lookalike. I was asking why they don't use Kim Promise lookalike. Why you go use me my lookalike? And you see, looks can be very deceiving. Someone can see this and think it's Sarkodie and go and bank with Ecobank because they saw this. They won't even read the description or disclaimer or anything. Oh, that's Sarkodie. He saves with Ecobank. Let me go there and go and save there. There's a reason First Bank of Ghana signed Sarkodie because of his image. That's why. So when people see, oh, my role model works with, or he's ambassador for FBG, then let me go and save there. Let me go and save there. So if you are online and then you are Sarkodie and really like money, bro. If it be you, and it's always Sarkodie. It is always Sarkodie that people want to come for. In the media space, it has always been day one Sarkodie, day two Sarkodie. But I'm just trying to wait for the full document, right? To see how much maybe, because if you see the other point, they stated a cost. Person me musika here, Sarkodie and no more person money fee killers no, but maybe they will take the issue from court and they'll bring it home and then they will solve it. Or I don't know if because I went to the Ecobank page to find the anti-theft campaign that they launched. I've still not been able to find it. Maybe they have taken it down for now. I personally have zero information on that. But as the lawyer said, let's see what the court is going to say about this Sarkodie and then the Ecobank story. So if you have seen any document or any writ in the news feed that Sarkodie is taking Ecobank to court, this is the details why Sarkodie and the Ecobank Eco Court. But still on the Sarkodie story, right? I was reading this morning when I woke up. I was trying to research about this particular story. Then this is Sarkodie doesn't repeat Air Force. Sarkodie doesn't repeat outfits. No, not watch the video.
How many clothes does Sarkodie have from you?
We can't count.
200?
No, more than that. He's got, you know, even like Air Forces, right?
Yeah.
He's got to tell me off for saying this, but I'm going to say it. His Air Forces, if he wears them once and he doesn't repeat Air Forces. So he has like, I think he has a room just full of trainers. So that kind of set the tone for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, Air Forces, we don't repeat it. If he wears it, maybe twice max, and then it has to go.
Yes, this is Sarkodie. Bro, you see Air Force, no, what shy you twice?
Yeah, money no be problem.
Bro, that's from Trendy Road. That's his stylist, right? This is Sarkodie, you share Air Force no, 2 times at most. Bro, I have an Air Force, I wear them there 5,000 times. Even if it's poor, I still go wear them. And if you know Sarkodie very well, he's a big fan of Air Force One, AF1. One of his favorite sneakers, the AF1. It's not Ocean twice for pack it. Next. Ow. Sikaya brand here. Money is talking. Money, bro. Money is talking. L'argent, la ho. Hey, Charlie, but be like everybody for do music.
Huh?
Everybody for do music, bro. If this be just sneakers, then imagine outfits. If this be, bro, this is like on or Shatare back. No, bro, I don't like the scent anymore. Just drop it. You guys remember there was a TG, one of the VGMAs, right? Sarkodie wears some Casablanca shirt. As people go check the price, it was like $2,000, over $2,000 plus. So you know, bin that outfit, bin Osama bin Laden. Wow, but well, that is Sarkodie for you. Probably when you see music, music money. And I'm sure it's not be only Sarkodie. Most of our Ghanaian artists, they do same. But, well, Sarkodie has not come out to say, be stylists will come out, can say this about Sarkodie. So if you want to be like Sarkodie, trust me, you have a long way to go. You were. And where Sarkodie works with his Air Force One, you know, say that's there. He just they work on thousands. Nah, bro, it's too, I don't like it. Well, my name is Ace Kanti. Let us know what you think about this particular story. Sarkodie and Ecobank being in the news. In the worst case scenario, what happens, or whose side are you on? Do you think it's okay for someone to use the Lookalike tool for chop or whatever it is? Let us know in the comment section. This episode is brought to you by the Tecno Come on 40 series. We'll see you on an episode. If you don't see me here, it means that Tecno take me go UA. Because me myself, I get a phone already, right? So Tecno take me go UA, make I go watch Mohammed Kudus, bro. Then go sort my visa and everything. So all I need be say I just for carry my Tecno then stand airport. Flight carry me go. We see you. My name is Redeemer. We out.